The Conformist versus the Moralist. Who are you really? Welcome to Courage to Challenge, founded to stir reflection, instill boldness and awaken that warrior spirit in you. This is the place where questions cut deeper than comfort and truth calls you to the front line. This episode invites you to explore the difference between being a conformist, someone who blends into the expectations of the world, and a moralist, someone who lives with a deeper inner compass. I say this because I stand in my truth and many don't understand, so at times I have no choice but to stand alone. I used to be silent and almost choked on my unspoken words, constantly asking myself why I didn't stand up and speak my truth, while questioning myself until I understood it was fear. Then I'd feel I let myself down, felt trampled down. You see, there comes a moment where your silence becomes betrayal, not of others, but of yourself. Are you living by conviction or convenience? Are your values your own or instilled by others? There seems to be more questions than answers. And in today's dictatorial society, our voices are being drowned out, told and not asked, silenced. The conformist blends is whoever you want them to be. They say what's safe, wear what's expected, believe what's popular, not because they're weak, but because fear looms. They don't want to upset the apple cart. They believe that if you stand out, you'll stand alone. Can I ask, what have you buried to be accepted? What are you obeying without question? What do you think obedience is costing you? Be honest. Are you truly happy? To me, conformity felt like sleepwalking, where my mind was screaming and my mouth was silent. The world seems to reward imitation, and that's when authenticity becomes rebellion. You are labelled a problem. What beliefs have you inherited but never truly examined? Do they really align with your core values? Is fitting in costing you your authenticity? Now let's step into the soul of the moralist. Not the one who points fingers, the quiet, steady one. The one who won't lie even when everyone else is. And when the pressure mounts, they still stand in their truth. I'm talking about the one who knows peace doesn't come from the approval of man. It comes from being aligned with the powers that be. Now, is there a value you would never betray? What does your conscience say when the lights go off and no one's watching? I ask because this is when our unspoken words haunt us. What if your highest integrity makes you unpopular? Would you still stand in your truth? The moralist is rarely praised, but they're anchored, solid in their faith and their truth. Anchored souls create their own paths. Have you ever had to stand alone because you stood up for what you felt was right? How do you measure integrity? In public approval or private peace? Is your morality rooted in love or judgment? You were not born to be a mirror of the masses. You were born to be uniquely you. I wrote this podcast this week because I see so many people seeking validation, handing their powers to people who don't have their best interest at heart, questioning and not trusting their own judgment. The world doesn't need more echo chambers. It needs more warriors of truth. So many of us are going through things which we only get worse if we don't find our voices. Let's create choices. Ask yourself, what do I believe? What do I stand for? And am I truly willing to stick with it even if I am alone? What's stopping you from unleashing your inner warrior? Not with noise, but with truth. We don't have to be violent or aggressive to get our points across. All we need is quiet determination and truth. Walk with faith. The difference between the conformist and the moralist is not what they say, it's who they serve. Whose voice do you obey? Who is your real master? The crowd or the calling? If today stirred something in you, that's good. That's your inner warrior waking up. The one who refuses to settle, stay silent. The one who's done bending to everyone else's whims, then blending in. The one who's ready to live by truth, even if you lose everything. Let the world do what it does, but you can choose to be the one who dares to live aligned. When you walk in truth, you never walk alone. You are given orders not even you understand. If you walk with faith, all will be well. You will walk with a power no one can explain. Release fear and step into your authentic world. And maybe, just maybe, you will inspire someone else to do the same. This has been Courage to Challenge, where truth isn't trendy, it's transformative. And you, my friend, you're just getting started. So until next time, stay alert, stay brave, stay grounded. Be you, be true, and be authentic. Be good to yourself and others, and smile regardless. Remember, you haven't even touched the surface of your greatness. Keep shining like the diamond you know you are. See you next week. Take care. Have a good one.